Hi everyone, welcome back to the 7-day yoga challenge. It's day 4. Today we will quiet our mind by finding serenity through a feel-good flow that targets commonly the tight areas of our body. So you will increase your flexibility and calm your mind with a series of side stretches, forward folds and hip openers. So when you are ready, join me on your mat in Sukhasana, the easy sit pose. If it doesn't feel easy for you or comfortable to you, you are always welcome to grab your yoga block or the pillows or a blanket to elevate your seat. So keep your right shin in front of your left. Now place your hands in a comfortable place on your legs. Take a deep breath in and lengthen your spine. As you exhale, close your eyes. Sometimes just setting the intention of calming your mind and body is quite effective. To be honest, keeping a calm mind is more challenging. And that's okay, we are only human. Just acknowledge that your thoughts and ideas of this calm state may fluctuate throughout the day and throughout your practice today. Just set an intention to allow your breath to remind you to be calm. Now find your Ujjayi breath, inhaling and exhaling through your nose, making an ocean wave sound from your throat while breathing. Imagine that each inhalation creates space in each vertebra of your spine, lengthening your spine. Each exhalation supports that space you have created, drawing your navel in, your ribs down towards one another. Sometimes the body and its tension gets in the way of finding calm. So let's begin to move into some asanas that will help to release some of the tensions from our tight spots. Now inhale, open your eyes, reach your arms up, flex your feet, and as you exhale, keep your navel drawing in. Send your arms down and forward. Try to touch the ground with your finger. As soon as you feel your glutes or your hamstrings pull, just pause for a moment. Then when you feel that you are ready, just sway side to side. This action really helps to lengthen all the muscles, from the lower back to those thick muscles aligning your spine, down to the glutes, sometimes even to the hamstrings. Maybe with your next inhalation, you can fold a little bit deeper, keeping your outer hips drawing back and in to anchor your hips down and fold. Maybe placing your forearms on the ground. Keep that swaying motion to not just to calm the mind, but to calm the pull on your muscles. Now take that sway all the way over towards the left, moving away from your right knee with both your torso and your arms, as far as you can go. The farther your right hand goes, the deeper the stretch will be towards your lower back. Inhale, find length. Make sure your right gluteus is still on the mat. And exhale, fold over your left knee. Taking a little bit of twist here if you are pressing your ribs down. And lift your left ribs up towards the sky. You might get a more of a pull or stretch higher up into the lats and lower into the trapezius muscles, the erectors of your spine on the right side. Now walk yourself up just a little bit. Send your left hand out towards the left. On the fingertips, left elbow slightly bent. Now on an inhale, reach your right arm up and over your head, taking a side bend here. You can walk your left fingertips out a bit more, bend the elbow, get the side stretch a bit lower down. If it's comfortable to you, maybe you can lower down to your elbow. But it's really not mandatory. The lower your elbow is, the higher the stretch is. Breathe. Inhale up back to center. From here, keeping right leg where it is, just take your left leg internally rotated. Send the left foot back. Try to place your left knee directly towards the edge of your mat, slightly angled, so it would look like this. Now place your right palm down on your mat next to your right hip, directly under your right shoulder, and push through your right palm. Send your hip up so you are on your left knee and almost on the right shin. Reach your left arm up and overhead. You should feel a nice stretch through the left side body, all the way down into your hip flexors. You could be on the inside edge of your left foot. If you have a little bit more flexibility, you can go to the top of your left foot. Lift your hips up, lift your heart, inhale, and exhale, sit all the way down. Alright, now from here we will move more towards our right side. So the right shin is parallel to the shorter edge of your mat, left shin is parallel to the longer edge of your mat. Now take your fingertips to frame the right shin. Inhale, lift your heart, and exhale, fold over your right shin. Hinging through your hips. Inhale, press up. Exhale, fold again. 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale, open your heart, and exhale, fold. Now maybe you can stay there for a moment. 3, 2, and 1. Come back up. Still on this side, we are gonna turn towards your left leg, pivot your left leg to the back of your mat, and bring the sole of your right foot towards the inside of your left thigh. Now fold down through center. Keep both of your feet flexed. If you feel comfortable, come onto your forearms for a deeper stretch. Otherwise, stay where you are. Inhale, lengthen your spine, fill up lungs, and then exhale, try to fold a little bit more. Breathe here. Notice in which parts of your body you are feeling the stretch. I feel this in the inner groin, abductors of my leg. Some of you might feel this in your glutes, or some may in their lower back area. Now from here, take your left elbow inside of your knee and reach your right arm up and over the head. If this feels uncomfortable to you, you can place a block under your left elbow. Breathe. You can reach your right hand towards all the way to your left toes. You will feel deeper stretch on the right side of your body while doing that. But don't push yourself if it's uncomfortable to you. Always remember to listen to your body. So if you are just keeping your right arm up and over, you will get the same benefit. Inhale, come back up to the center. Now we are going to square our hips so that our hips are facing the same direction on our left foot. Let's start working on opening our hamstrings of the left side. Inhale, sit up tall, lengthen your spine, and exhale, fold towards your right leg. You don't have to fold all the way down, just crawl your fingers forward and stop at your edge. Always try to notice your edge. Listen to your body, remember? Now here, try not to arch your back. Always fold, hinging through your hips. Wherever you are, breathe. Now, if you feel like going deeper, you can grab your pinky toe edge of the left foot with your right hand, twisting towards the outside of your left leg and folding down. Breathe. Now inhale, rise up and come back to your Sukhasana. Now this time, cross your left shin in front of your right. Flex your feet. Sit up nice and tall again. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, folding down. Again, come onto your fingertips. Same thing like before, don't actually arch your back. Fold from your hips so that you have a nice long spine, even when you are on a fold. You can come onto your forearms for a deeper stretch, whatever feels right to you. Listen to your body and listen to your intention. Now rock side to side, just like we did on the other side before. Then inhale, walk your hands all the way towards your right on your fingertips. Your chest is over your right knee as far as possible. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold here. Inhale, gaze between your hands. Exhale, take your right fingertips all the way to the right side of your right hip. The further it goes, the more you would feel the stretch as you reach your left arm up and over your head. Try to draw your ribs in and think about rotating your right ribs forward and left ribs back. If you want to take it deeper down, then stretch down to the obliques. Then relax and just place your right elbow down to the ground. I know I'm making it sound easy, but it's not. Now inhale back up to sit. Exhale, hands come down. Now we are gonna take our right leg to the back, bending the right knee. Now place your left palm down on your mat next to your left hip, directly under your left shoulder, and push through your left palm. Send your hip up so you are on your right knee and almost on the left shin now. Reach your right arm up and overhead. You should feel a nice stretch now through the right side of your body, all the way down to your hip flexors. You could be on the inside edge of your right foot if you have a little bit more flexibility. So you can go to the top of your right foot. Lift your hips up, lift your heart again. Inhale and exhale, sit all the way down. Now we will move more towards our left. So the left shin is parallel to the shorter edge of your mat, right shin parallel to the longer edge of your mat. Now take your fingertips to frame the left shin. Inhale, lift your heart, and exhale, fold over your left shin. Hinging through your hips again. Inhale, press up. Exhale, fold again. 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, open your heart, and exhale, fold. Now maybe you can stay there again for a moment and breathe. Now come back up. Still on this side, we are gonna turn towards your right leg, pivot your right leg to the back of your mat, and bring the sole of your left foot towards the inside of your right thigh. Now fold down through your center. Keep both your feet flexed here again, just like before. If you feel comfortable, come onto your forearms for a deeper stretch. Otherwise, stay where you are. Inhale, lengthen your spine, fill up your lungs, and then exhale, try to fold a little bit more. Breathe here and feel the stretch. Make sure your right thigh bone is neutral and your quads are engaged. Now let's work at the side body a little bit more. From here, take your right elbow inside of your knee and reach up your left arm and over the head. If this feels uncomfortable to you again, you can place a block under your right elbow. It's important to keep your ribs drawing in towards your spine to protect your lower back. Breathe and lengthen through the left side of your body. You can reach your left hand towards all the way to your right toes if you are flexible. But remember not to push yourself if it's uncomfortable to you. Listen to your body always. Inhale, come back up to the center. Now square your hips so that your hips are facing the same direction on your right foot. Inhale, sit up tall. Reach your arms up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold towards your left leg. Grab a hold of what you can. Maybe the thigh or the calf, or maybe your right heel or right foot. Remember, you don't have to fold all the way down. Just crawl your fingers forward and stop at your edge. Always notice your edge, remember? No arching back. Hinge through your hips and breathe. Now, if you want to go deeper, grab your pinky toe edge of your right foot with your left hand, twisting towards the outside of your right leg, and then folding again. Breathe. Inhale, rise back up. Send your legs back behind you and let's find our downward facing dog. You can paddle up your feet if you want. It's a great pose to help you to calm your mind. Your head is below your heart, which helps you to calm and recover as well. Now paddle up your feet in a rhythm. This would help you to release the tighter muscles on your hamstrings. Now take a moment to find some stillness in your down dog. Doesn't matter if your heels doesn't touch the ground. You can always keep your knees slightly bent. Deep breath in. And let it go. Now bring your feet together for our final pose. Inhale, reach your right leg up, bend your knee, open your hip. Then take your right shin forward into a pigeon pose. Make sure left leg is in a nice straight line. Your hips point forward to the front of your mat. Untuck your left toes. You can keep your right foot flexed and even point your foot if you need to bring your right heel a little bit closer to the front of your left hip or the left groin area. Just make sure right knee is to the outside of your right hip. Now inhale, lift your heart up and exhale, slowly folding down, maybe rocking from side to side. With each exhalation, you might go a little bit deeper, maybe on your forearms, or maybe bringing the forehead over your mat or over your elbows. Breathe. With each exhalation, create more space for you in your hamstrings, in your glutes, in your hips. So many of our emotions are stored in our hips. When we are having deep hip opening like this, we make sure to release our traumas and sadness from our mind and heart. Amazing stuff, right? You can stay here and trust me, your hips will love you for this. Now, if you are looking for stretching your hip flexors more, you can come back up slowly. Otherwise, stay wherever you are. And if you are coming back up, turn towards your left. Bend your left knee and use your left hand to pull that leg in. It doesn't have to be all the way in. Just give it a little bit tug. This will help to open the hip flexors. Now, if you can bring your left foot into your left elbow crease, by doing so, you are getting to that backs of the left shoulders. Maybe you can take your mermaid pose here, taking your right hand behind your head, grabbing a hold of your fingertips. The beauty of this pose is you are getting it all. The hip flexors, the triceps, the quads, the lats, the pecs, all spots. Then from here, inhale, place your hand in front of your mat. Tuck your back toes, lift your hips and come back to your down dog. Breathe here. Now when you are ready, go for the other side. So inhale, left leg up, bend that knee, open your hip. Exhale, bring the left shin forward on your mat, into your pigeon on the left. Make sure your right leg is straight behind you. Untuck your right toes. Square your hips to the front of your mat. Your left foot or left shin can be parallel to the front of the mat. If you are not that flexible, no worries. Bring that left foot towards your right groin area. Now inhale, lift your heart and exhale, fold. Be conscious and aware with your pace when you fold. Pause when you feel tension. Grip. Breathe into it. And slowly with each exhalation, get it a little bit deeper. You'd notice that one side is always a bit tighter than the other. That's the way our body is. Stay here if it's more about your hips and hamstrings. And if you want to work more on your hip flexors, slowly rise up. Look towards your right. Bend the right knee and grab a hold of your right foot with your right hand. Maybe just stay there like this. Or maybe place the right foot on your elbow crease. Push that foot back and front. Open the pecs on the right side. And then for the final expression of the pose, you can go for your mermaid pose. Taking your left elbow and forearm behind your head, grabbing the fingers. Lift your chest, inhale, and exhale, release. From here, just roll onto your glutes. Lie down on your back. The ultimate calming pose, Shavasana. Take your feet as wide as your yoga mat, palms facing up, resting those to the side of your body. Relax your arms. Check for any lingering tension in your body. Relax your forehead. Unclench your jaw. Relax the facial muscle. Your shoulder, back of your neck. Relax your fingers and toes. Let's take a final clearing breath. Inhale, fill up your lungs. And exhale, sigh it out. Stay here in this calming pose as long as it serves you. Thank you so much for practicing with me. See you tomorrow. Namaste.